Go.
Put that there. And a drink.
And a cocktail, you know, and
Right.
we are having a chunky
Salsa.
salsa,
It's like a salad / side dish.
like pico de gallo twisted.
Right. Twisted. Mostly twisted. So, we're making sangria with this great wine called Fiesta. Get the whole theme, it's like party theme, which is from Bellevue Winery in New Jersey. Our roots. We're staying with our roots, going back to our roots, whatever. So, we chilled the pitcher. Get a nice pitcher. Blackberries, as many as you want. I like some lemon. You cut up a lemon, that's one, small lemon, and one peach. You could put really any kind of fruit that you want in here, but just use your judgment. Plums would have been nice, but I couldn't find any.
They're not in season right now.
And then,
But you can use apples, peaches, any fruit you want to make sangria.
right. So a lot of sangria recipes are really complicated, but this wine is was made for making sangria, so you don't have to do a lot to it. So the important thing is the flavors have to absorb, so you need to chill it for at least a couple hours or overnight. But luckily,
We have a swap out.
we have a swap out,
Mm-hmm.
because I made some last night in my moonshine jar. So we didn't want to not have,
You have to do the taste testing.
anything to drink on the show, God forbid.
God forbid.
Oh well. Yeah, sometimes the fruit gets stuck, but then you just reach in with your handy hand and drag it out. Okay, so cheers.
Cheers, darling.
Yum.
It's so good.
It's so good. I'm gonna put the rest of that fruit in there.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll drink this during the show.
Right. Now I'm putting it in the fridge. Good. You can
Okay.
start your.
So now, first we're going to start with the chorizo potato empanada, which contains chorizo, cooked about 3 red potatoes, peeled, sliced, and cooked for about 10 minutes. Chopped up Spanish green olives, 1 small onion chopped, a couple cloves of garlic minced, some salt and pepper, and some currants to just add a little sweetness. And we bought the empanada shells.
Which you can make, but
Whatever you call
our
them.
recipes are so easy. Why make them? They're just as good when you buy them.
Yeah, and we the spices are oregano and cumin. And for the full recipe, you know where to go. So what you start out doing is sauteing the chorizo for a few minutes. Then you add everything else. When you add the potatoes, you smash them a little bit. And if it looks dry, just add a little water, chicken broth. So I'm going to start that,
Right.
and we will.
I'm gonna make the sauce.
Oh, you're going to make the salsa now.
Make
Okay.
the sausage. I forgot to get the whole.
Okay. So I'm going to be off camera for 1 second.
So salsa is so easy because you could just put in anything that you like, but we thought to go with these, we would do a really super chunky salsa, like I said, so that it's kind of like a side dish as well. Could I put them any far away? So this is about 3 very large tomatoes, again diced up. I have 2 avocados, and those have to be ripe, so they have to be, kind of semi-soft,
And we just did a little segment on how to cut an avocado,
which you'll see.
which you'll see on our
Facebook.
Facebook page when it gets done. Page.
Right. When our publicist is finished with it. This is a red onion. It's about a half of a very large red onion. I started crying so bad I couldn't do the rest of it. Then you want to put in the juice of a lime. I think we've told you before, to get the most juice, you rub the lime before you cut it, obviously, on the counter, really with a lot of pressure on it, and that helps you get, well, clearly it doesn't help you get that much juice out of it, but this, I guess, would have been dry as a bone if I didn't rub it.
There's some tongs for you.
Okay, put a little lime juice, and then you just mix it up, and
It's very colorful.
it's very colorful, it's very fresh. You don't really need anything else in here. I mean, you could put black beans, you could put corn, but our producer hates both of those, and so I thought I would leave them out.
And then we wanted to make it big and chunky, and
So it's like a
something
meal.
different today. Instead of like a chopped up salsa, it's like a big chunky tomato
chunky.
avocado salad.
Chunky.
That's served on the side.
Cilantro. Key. It's one of the keys to a happy life. So if you're unhappy, go buy some cilantro. And if you think you have enough chop more because you need a lot.
And if you think it looks like flat leaf parsley, but it tastes totally different. But it's used a lot in Mexican cooking.
Right, or Latin American. If anybody knows
Latin
really who came up with the empanada recipe to begin with, you can email us because we don't know. If it's Mexico, Latin America, you know, Costa Rica, whatever. So look how beautiful that looks. It's like a party in a bowl. All right, so Patty is sauteing up the meat for the filling, and that has to go until the sausage is actually a little bit crispy.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And then it has to cool completely. So we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we'll fill the empanadas, cook them, and eat. See ya. I'm so happy about the tomato.
We're back.
We're back. So we forgot, you know, when we finally have a professional show and we have a production assistant that reminds us of stuff, they'll remind us we forgot one of the recipes.
Right.
So we had a bean, which we said in the beginning, we were going to make a bean empanada. It's real simple. It's just you drain a can of red beans, black beans, whatever you want, a can of green chilies, some hot sauce, and some shredded Monterey Jack.
This is like a vegetarian empanada.
Right, Colleen's recipe, my
Yep,
sister-in-law.
yep.
Thanks, Carl.
Thanks,
So, she wants to be on the show, but one of these days. Okay, so now we're gonna make.
Yes, we're making both, which we've made a few already, but I'm going to show you how to make one. So this is the chorizo potato mixture.
How good it looks. It looks so
And
good.
oh god, it's so good. And then we rolled these out, these empanada shells. We rolled them out a little bit beforehand. So then you just flip them over, push it down, and get a fork and make sure it's real tight.
Right, some of ours open.
I mean, sometimes they say put an egg wash or water with your finger around the edge.
These are really soft.
We didn't do that,
No, we didn't.
but it's working. So
Right.
we're not really sure if you
That's
want.
our motto. Somewhere in there is our motto.
Our motto is
As
that.
long as it's working.
See? And there's one done. So we're gonna fry this, 350, deep fryer. Now,
Yeah.
now you can also bake them. Ew,
Small
that was
problem.
disgusting. And then we're gonna deep fry that for 2.5 minutes in my deep fryer. And when they come out, they look like this.
So good.
So this is, that's Prince.
That's Prince. He's going to be on the show. So Patty also made this. It's real simple. Just sour cream, cilantro, lime juice, and a little black pepper. And you got to get these cool squeeze bottles, although the cilantro creates.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do this. You can put it in a little bowl.
Which
dip
would
it.
probably be better because
Yeah, in the dipping sauce.
it's a little.
It's not
clogged.
working right now.
No, but
On
that's right.
camera?
Well, use your imagination.
Yeah, so just dip it a little
It
bit.
tastes really good.
And then I also had made these quick pickled shallots with jalapenos.
You have to
just
be able to improvise.
improvise. A little vinegar, water, and sugar in a pot. Put the shallots in and the jalapeno, let it sit for 15 minutes, and it's done. It's really easy. So we put that on the side with the salsa or the large chunky pico de gallo that Lorette made. So we're going to try each one, and then we'll be done.
So they are unbelievably delicious looking. I'll try this one. You can try the meat one.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a little of this, a little of that,
Yep. Little this, little that.
and shove the whole thing in my mouth.
You just cut this one in half, and then I'll just take a bite.
Still
Because
pretty hot.
Prince wants some too, but he can't have any. This is the chorizo potato.
Wow. Here, Prince.
Oh my god.
These are so good.
Oh good.
So as always, we make stuff that's easy. You could have your friends over and have them help if you want. I don't really like when my friends help unless it's Patty. But you know, you can have like an empanada party. Have lots of sangria on hand.
Yep.
And have a great time. As always, if you have any life issues you need to talk to us about,
Anything.
anything, we're here for you, darling. Cheers.
Bye-bye.